My name is Paul Holstien. I run a small website design company doing brands and websites, but tonight I'm here to talk to you about something that I'm passionate about, which is all about improving your own personal brand. So, I remember when I first met you. It's what our parents say on our birthdays, it's what our partners say on anniversaries, but do our clients say the same thing? It can be a glance, it can be a handshake or the way you introduce yourself, but the first impressions that you make in the business world are long-lasting. The way we talk, walk, work and think all relates to our own personal brand. Controlling our image and the aspects that people perceive of us in the first 10 seconds of an introduction sets the benchmark for a relationship. We know in business, the higher we position ourselves in the marketplace, the better. The lower we position ourselves, the more of a struggle it is to get on top. That is why it is always important to put our best foot forward. Making an impression, however, should not necessarily mean changing the fundamentals of who you are. It is not always about being conventional, rather being authentic to yourself. Iconic in their appearances, Richard Branson, Donald Trump, and the late Steve Irwin are the clear personification of a recognizable, unique, authentic brand. Whether it's the jean and t-shirt look, combined with the cheeky schoolboy attitude, or an incredible comb-over, you're fired style personality, dressed in khaki, ready to jump on a crocodile at any given moment, enthusiasm does not diminish their presence. In fact, it creates it. So with this being said, and understanding that your personal brand is all about being uniquely you, there are several things that can go a long way to making a good impression. Jumping ahead a little bit. The first thing is fairly straightforward. It's about being genuine in your conversation. Having authority and good recognition starts from being genuine. When you speak, when you listen, and when you respond. It's about using eye contact in a professional way. Searching the room whilst you're in a conversation can be distracting, so it's good to keep your headspace in the conversation of the person you are talking to. And by being genuine in the way you interact is a good place to start. The second place where our own personal branding goes astray is when we fall in with the crowd. There is a time and place to wear what is appropriate, but don't be afraid to define who you are by the clothes you have on. If you like wearing bow ties, wear a bow tie. The next thing that comes forward from mind when you introduce yourself is the handshake. There seems to be 3 approaches to handshakes: too soft, too hard, and just right. We need to focus on the just right. Guys, breaking the other person's hand does not make you cool, and most importantly, don't be afraid to practice. If we can move on then to confidence, entering a room and introducing yourself can be a very hard thing. We all get intimidated by others who seem more confident than we are. Most of us carry around the same feeling inside though, so the main thing to remember is that we're all in the same boat, we're not alone, so put a smile on your face, put on some courage, and walk across the room and introduce yourself. The next thing I think is important is our outward appearance. It goes a long way to saying who we are. If you look good, you feel good. You aren't planning to date the people you will meet, but it really doesn't hurt to pretend that a business meeting is a first date. When going to events, some good tips are to take a business card and a pen, as they both come in very handy. So finally, well, not finally, moving on, almost as important as being genuine is remembering people's names. We all get into a conversation, get introduced, and 10 seconds later realize that you have no idea who you're talking to. Creating your own brand is also about recognizing the brand of others, and forgetting a name is not good. Think about ways and techniques to help you remember the person's name, such as simple word association or having a backup plan when you've forgotten someone's name, such as calling them mate or cobber. So after you have introduced yourself, more often than not, people will Google you. So it is important to control your online image. There is no magic delete button that will remove all context of you, though you can make it very tricky for others to find stuff. If you find something online that is not great, contact the person who put it online and see if you can have it removed. Mainly be polite and ask nicely, otherwise you might find yourself with more challenging information to clean up. In summary, be true to yourself, be authentic, be genuine, and don't be afraid of others.